We're about to tackle problem 13.2a on the current portion of long-term debt. I just want to show you where to grab that problem. Go to my website, tonybell.com. We're doing intermediate financial accounting too. You'll notice no sign-in, no sign-up, nothing like that. You can have a copy of this and all of my problems for yourself. You'll notice that this one is a free video. That's why you're watching it free on YouTube. But there's plenty of problems that are members-only videos. If you're getting great value from the free stuff, I hope you'll consider a membership. Thanks for watching. Let's jump into the video. Let's jump into problem 13.2a, the current portion of long-term debt. On December 31st, 2031, Farley Company borrows $100,000 from the bank. The note requires 60 equal blended monthly payments, payable at the end of each month, beginning January 31st, 2032. The interest rate is 6% per year, compounded monthly. The bank provides the following loan amortization schedule for the first year, the first 12 payments. And so obviously this $100,000, this is long-term debt, but we got to figure out what is the current part of our long-term debt, the current portion of our long-term debt. And there's really a couple of options. We've got payments. We're going to make $23,000 in payments. We're going to have $5,000 of that go to interest and $17,000 go to principal. Now, the whole purpose of this exercise is just to say, when you have long-term debt, there's interest and principal that needs to be paid in the next year. What's the current portion of the long-term debt? It's the principal you're paying back. So let's read through the question. You see, it's a very short question. For 2032, determine the total cash paid. Well, that's the amount of our payments. $23,199. What's the interest expense? Well, again, I could have not totaled this and made you sum it up, but there it is, $55,19. And what's the principal to be paid back? $17,680. And it says determine the current portion of long-term debt that's going to go on our financial statements, and it's the amount of principal being paid in the next 12 months. It's $17,680. And there we go. We've solved 13.2a. Now, there is a bonus question, but really, if you don't feel like doing time value of money calculations, you can say goodbye. But if you're curious about like the math, like how did the bank make this table? Well, that's what we're going to solve for now. So it says show how to calculate the payment. And this is just an annuity, right? It's recurring payments. And we're going to pay back $100,000 in today's dollars. Present value is $100,000. We want to figure out the payment amount. We have the interest rate. We have the number of periods. We can do this. You could do it in a financial calculator. I'm going to do it by hand. I have my PV of an annuity formula here. We know the PV is $100,000. That's what we're borrowing today. We're solving for payment. We don't know that. Times 1 minus 1 over 1 plus I to the t. Now, the I here is interesting because there's 60 monthly payments. The interest rate is annual, so I got to make it monthly. So 0.06 divided by 12 months, it's 0.005. It's sort of a funny thing. It's 0.5% per month. So 1.005 to the power of n, which is 60 periods, all divided by 0.005. That's our, again, monthly rate. Okay, that's it. Then we just got to crunch the numbers. 1.005 to the power of 60. I need this x to the y button here, just right there. To the power of 60 is 1.3488. So I've done that. I got to go 1 divided by that. So there's a 1 over x button on my calculator. 1 over x, 0.74. 1 minus that. So I just put this in as a negative. Plus 1, 0.2586, divide by 0.005, and I get 51.73, call it. Now I'm going to keep all those decimals because I want to be right to the penny. So I just go 100,000 divided by that number. And again, the way to do that is you go 1 over x times 100,000, and that's the same thing. 1933.28. So PMT equals 1933.28. I've solved it. Am I right? I am, like to the penny, right? 1933.28. Now it says show how the first interest expense, $500, and principal amount, 1433.28, were determined. So it's just saying, okay, we got the payment, 1933. What about these things? How do we get the interest and principal? Well, the interest is just the interest rate, which we said was 0.005, the monthly, multiplied by the beginning balance. So times 100,000
It's 500. So our interest, there you go, it's 100,000 times 0.005, and that equals 500. What's the principal amount? Well, if I'm paying $19.33 and 500 of it is interest, well, how much is actually going to pay down the debt? Just the difference. So that's how you got to the 1433.28. A little bit of debt math, but there you go. We've solved 13.2. Hey, I've got a bit of a cold. That's why my voice cracked. Otherwise, it's a very deep, powerful voice, as you know. Thumbs up if you think I've got a deep and powerful voice, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. The next video in our series is right up here, and if you want a supercut of all of the videos in this series, that's the one down below.